watch the sun go down over the same old town, like so many times before. We look at the same old stars, battle the same old wars, like so many times before. And I know that we're not perfect, but I'm gonna miss all that we had. Yeah, I know that we're not perfect, but I need this night for the last time. Stay.
So in Grayson's room, you'll see me start by making the bed. This is a Betty's bed set. We have one for every single one of our children. Grayson has 2 in his room because he has a trundle underneath his bed. Gabriel will have 2 in his room as well. He has a queen size bed with a twin trundle underneath. And Caden will eventually have one. We actually already have it for him. We just have to get his big boy bed ready for his room when his birthday comes around.
You're gone in the morning, but I'll be okay. We were never meant to last, but all the fun times we had, I'll never forget.
Right now, I'm just cleaning the surfaces of Grayson's room with some Mrs. Meyer's all-purpose spray. That's pretty much what I use. I do use a couple different things in the kitchen, but as for the rest of the house, I use Mrs. Meyer's, either the all-purpose cleaning spray or the windows and mirrors cleaner.
I need this night for the last time. Stay. No, you're gone in the morning, but I'll be okay if you stay.
So this is the new vacuum cleaner that I got when our old one broke. It is the Dyson V15 Detect. It does have another vacuum head that you'll see when I clean the downstairs that actually has like a little laser light on it that when it's on, it kind of illuminates all of the dust and dirt particles and just makes it really easy to see what you're actually vacuuming up. And it makes it easier so that you don't miss any spots or anything.
Just hold me closer, I'll be okay till the sun goes up, yeah, for a little moment. Just hold me close.
Now I'm moving into Gabriel's room and just picking up all his laundry. He'll come in here later on his own and finish cleaning the room. You'll notice that I keep our towels separate. Since our towels are all white, I wash them by themselves and I just soak them in some detergent and OxiClean before the wash. That's been the easiest for us to help, try to keep those whites pretty bright.
In the morning, but I'll be okay if you stay. If you stay. If you stay. If you stay. No, you're gone in the morning, but I'll be okay.
So this bed set is one that I got from Amazon and we like it okay. I definitely think it's pretty. I love the way it looks when the bed is made. Our issue is that it is a little too lightweight for us, but we also don't want something too heavy because my husband does sleep hot. So if you have any recommendations on a white comforter for a king size bed, it needs to be something oversized because I want it to kind of hang down mostly to the floor. So if you have any recommendations, please leave a comment down below and let me know what those are.
Or maybe we just hit the end of the road. Right now it doesn't even matter. It's too late not to let it go. And that's why
So as I'm cleaning the dresser, you'll notice that our cords from the TV are still showing. We do have a cord channel that my husband needs to install. I'm just waiting on him to find time to do that. Due to some things going on, the new mortgage payment, raises in the price of daycare, we have found it best for my husband to actually stay home with the kids, and he just kind of goes to work on the weekends. He is taking a break from school because of COVID, but he will hopefully be starting school back in August when all of the kids are back in school. So him staying home just works out for us right now, but he's busy taking care of the kids all day, every day, so he just hasn't had time to pull that dresser out and get all that stuff installed into the wall.
it's too late not to let it go. And that's why I wish you the best and say goodbye. You start to get dressed and then we cry, 'cause we both know wish you the best and say goodbye. You start to get dressed and then we cry, 'cause we both know it's gonna hurt, but not as much as this does. So baby, bye. It's for the best and you know why. You gotta leave me here right now before we make this even worse. It's gonna hurt even more than this does. Ooh,
Right now, I've moved into the boys' bathroom, trying to get it straightened up real quick. You'll see a couple things left on the counters. For the most part, their bathroom doesn't get too bad. I try to make sure I remind Gabriel to go in there every day after his shower and pick up his dirty clothes. He likes to leave those laying on the floor. So I try to just remind him to go in, pick those up, pick up anything that's on the counters, and then that way it's just easy for me to go behind him later on and wipe down the counters in the mirror. So for the most part, this is probably the worst that you'll ever see their bathroom.
I wish I could go back to right before you told me I'd try to change it all. But look at us now, we could have gone so far. It hurts to realize we're parted. Yeah, look at us now, this is who we are. And I just know things will never be the same. We're like strangers again. Strangers again. We're like strangers again. I just know things will never be the same. We're like strangers again. We'd never fall, could have tried much harder. Now all we have are scars. You said we'd get so high, higher up than heaven. You said we'd reach the stars. But look at us now, could have gone so far. It hurts to realize we're parted. Yeah, look at us now, this is who we are. And I just know things will
throw your stuff away before you make up your mind that I'm nowhere to find. I'm standing right here. I know that I told you we're over. I swear that I'm sober. Just listen, I miss you. And I know that I said all these things, but now when you're with her.
Now you'll see my youngest son, Caden. You'll notice he has long hair, which we currently have pulled back into a ponytail, but now my husband wants me to do something to it because he unfortunately got mistaken for a little girl multiple times when we went to the restaurant the other day. So we are thinking about pulling the top half up like a little man bun and shaving the sides. So we'll see how that goes. I kind of just want to leave it and let it grow and see what it looks like, because he also doesn't really like getting a haircut. But we'll see what happens in the future, see what my husband's able to convince me to do.
Maybe I'm just too weak, maybe I'm just afraid of being alone. Well, I don't care, 'cause right now I feel the love that we said we would burn. Oh, I know that you feel it too. I know that I told you we're over. I swear that I'm sober. Just listen, I miss you. And I know that I said all these things, but now when you're with her, I can see that you miss me. Would you stay till the morning light, or would you follow me, or would you let it be? If I leave tonight, we could do this right. We'll find the remedy. Or would you stay with me now till the morning light? Stay till the morning light. Or would you follow me? Or would you let it be? If I leave tonight, we could do this right. We'll find the remedy. Or would you stay with me now till the morning light? Would you stay till the morning light? Or would you follow me? Or would you let it be if I leave tonight? We could do this right, we'll find the remedy. Or would you stay with me now till the morning light? Till the morning light. Till the morning light. Till the morning light, yeah. Till the morning light. Till the morning light. Till the morning light.
By this point, I was completely worn down and had to sit down to finish the laundry. I'm actually having a flare-up of a chronic illness, something that I was diagnosed with when I was 15 years old, called positional orthostatic tachycardia syndrome. It's something I've been struggling with for the past few months now, probably over a year at this point. You may have noticed in some of my previous videos that as I'm talking, I sound like I'm out of breath. That's part of it. My heart rate gets up so high, I struggle to breathe and have difficulty talking, but it's something that I just have to kind of push through for now. I am trying to go to a specialist to have it checked out to make sure that everything's okay and that there's not something else going on with it. But it has been a struggle to kind of, keep the house clean and stay on top of things. Thankfully, my husband's pretty good about keeping the house mostly decent while he's home with the kids, so I really don't have too much to do when I get home. And then, of course, if I'm having a really bad flare-up, he just kind of takes care of the house for me. It's just something really that I kind of prefer to do myself. So now I'm just giving you a quick walkthrough of the house to let you see what it looks like. I am so thankful to be in this house. So thankful that my kids have their own space and that they're in a nice quiet neighborhood where they don't have to hear gunshots every night. My two youngest thankfully probably won't really remember the gunshots. Unfortunately, my oldest is 11 years old, so he has, almost 11 years of memories of gunshots every single night. So it's definitely comforting to know that he's now in a house in a good neighborhood where we don't have to worry about that, and he can go to sleep at night without being scared. So thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I greatly appreciate it. Please make sure you subscribe to my channel, like this video, and maybe leave a comment down below to let me know you're here. And I look forward to seeing you next week. Thank you again and have a good one.
And that you